Hey everyone, welcome to your pick a card reading for the week of September 28th to October 4th. So take a moment and look at the cards, pick one that's calling out to you, and if you need to pause the video to really get in tune and see which card is calling out to you, please do that. There's card 1, 2, and 3, and you will find the timestamps in the comments. And if you can, please like, subscribe, comment, let me know how you like this video. Welcome, Group 1. So just to keep in mind, this is a general reading of what's to come for this coming week. So take whatever makes sense and resonates with you, and then if not, then the message is for somebody else. So starting off with this week, the theme that we're going to be looking at for Group 1 is surrender to sweetness. So what is it that you've been needing to surrender to and like really let yourself kind of fall into? What's something that you haven't been doing that provides you joy, provides you pleasure, that is something that fills you up? And so it's kind of like the delicacies of life, like the things that you don't allow yourself to indulge in. Can you surrender to that and like really be in it? Next card is you got 9 of Pentacles. So we got 9 of Pentacles, we have 6 of Pentacles, we have Ace of Swords, we have Justice, we have the Chariot, and we have the Emperor. So this is actually pretty solid. This is a solid reading right here. Group 1, this is looking really favorable for you. So with the 9 of Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles, there is an abundance, something fruitful that's going to be coming. Something that either you have already been developing and you're going to start seeing kind of the fruits of your labor, but in a way where you're going to be able to offer to other people. So with 9 of Pentacles, consider that whatever it is that you've been working on, if this is career that's resonating for you right now, this could possibly be a promotion. This could be you excelling in your field. It could be if you've been starting a new business, then you're going to be starting to see some of that money coming through from all the hard work that you've been putting out there, whether it's been marketing and putting your name out there, or just sowing those seeds to where people are learning about your business. With relationship, this is going to be looking like settling in, really. And if you are a male, this could be a female that's coming into your life that kind of exhibits more of like nurturing qualities, very grounded, practical, loving, graceful, beautiful, like this just 10 woman, like amazing woman. And if you are a woman, this could be representing you really stepping into that female power, that feminine energy where you're just like, you're really feeling good about yourself. You know, you're moving gracefully, you're feeling yourself. You are feeling yourself. Like you are just, like you're hot. So yeah, so that's what's going to be coming up for you guys with that. And in addition, with 6 of Pentacles, so when I talk about abundance, it's not always about like money and finances. I mean, it could be abundance of time. It could be abundance of health. Like if you have really good health, like if you've been needing to feel better. So, or it could just be something coming through for you that you've been wanting to come through. So the 6 of Pentacles is you being in a space so much that it's not just you have enough. You're going to have more than enough. And I'm not saying you're going to be super wealthy or anything like that, but what you've been needing and wanting. So if you've been wanting more time, whether it's with yourself, with your family, or just to be able to do the things that you want to do. Like, well, let's go back to this real quickly. Like there's something that you haven't been enjoying in life, and it's an opportunity. This is a reminder that you get to enjoy the things that give you pleasure, that give you joy. And you're going to have an abundance of that time to be able to do that. So this week, take that into consideration. Maybe say no to something that is not really serving you. Like take ownership of your time and of your wealth. Like if there's something where you're able to contribute to somebody else, like in a generous way, then do that. Just understand, like if you're gonna loan money out to somebody, you will get it back. This is you just giving back out to the universe, and then the universe will come back forward for you, come back and support you as well. So the next card is Ace of Swords, and right next to that is the Justice card. And I want to talk about these two real quickly. So if there's anything that has been showing up for you in terms of like a legal matter, Justice usually is like, you know, maybe a contract going through with business. If you've been dealing with some legal battles, or, you know, you got that ticket and you're just like, oh God, I don't know how it's going to end up. This is a really good sign. Like this is you having it come through for you, like a new beginning. This is you having your legal matters come through in a positive way. So it's going to be favorable for you. So if you've been trying to win something in court, then yes, this is a favorable sign. The other piece is if it's not court related, again, back to contracts. If you're in a business partnership and there's been something that you've been wanting, whatever that favorable piece would be for you, it's going to be coming through. So that's really solid. And then in terms of relationship, so this could be, you know, marriage. It could be marriage because we're looking again at something legal and a new beginning. So could it be an engagement? Could it be a solid commitment coming towards you? Like, have you been wanting more from somebody in your life right now and they haven't been willing to either commit or really say that they're yours, you know, and whatever that would resemble for you. I mean, it could be a rock on your finger. It could be an I do, and it could easily be like, hey, I want something more. I want something more, and I feel good about this and I want it. So this is very favorable for that as well, moving into this week for group one. The next group of cards that I wanted to touch on is the Chariot and the Emperor. So looking at these two, you're going to be doing something pretty quickly. So if you're going to be rushing into something, do it, but do it from a place of logic. Like really think things through. Don't fully depend on your heart to be jumping into something. So if there's something that you've been wanting to do think about it. But know that like the universe is on your side with this. Like it's going to be coming through. It's going to be coming through pretty quickly. And with the Emperor card right next to it, we're looking at methodical, logical, control, like having a better understanding of what your options are and what it is that you're going to be choosing. So if it's going to be based with career, this could be a new position showing up like out of nowhere. Like just like, hey, like we want to give you this promotion for a new department and you qualify and it's awesome. And yay, like this is awesome. This is going to be good. But keep in mind, like, don't just make a hasty decision. Think about it, you know, see what it is that it's going to offer you. Does it make sense to do this? Would it be something that you're going to enjoy? And know that like also the Emperor card is you like really stepping into a place of like confidence as well. Like it's not just like having a little bit more control over everything, whether it's like your finances or your schedule or anything like that. It's also you having a confidence to you where you like really feel secure in what it is that you're able to offer from that place of a position. So knowing that like this might be something that randomly came out of nowhere, but know that you have the skills and you're qualified, like have that confidence because you do. And if this has to do with relationship for you, this could be then like this new commitment or engagement or, you know, just the new legal matter coming through. If there's something new showing up for you, it's going to show up out of nowhere. Like it's going to come up and you're going to be like, whoa, okay, cool. So I didn't see that coming. And you get to really think about it and make a solid decision on what's going to be best for you. But this is also extremely favorable. Like your reading in general, group one, is that of abundance, you have clarity, a lot of clarity. And you get to choose. You get to choose what you want to do. But the full reminder, remember the theme for this week for you guys is going to be surrender to sweetness. So if there's something that you haven't been indulging in and giving yourself the ability to enjoy it, like without guilt, without shame, anything like that, do it. Because what's going to end up showing up for you is abundance. It's going to have that confidence for you. The new beginning is going to show up. You know, if it's for work, it might be because you took a chance and took a risk on doing something you've been wanting to do. And if it's with a relationship, it might just be you putting something out there. Like this could be you speaking. There's clarity here. Speaking up about something new that's going to be coming up. So you getting vulnerable and like really saying it, communicating it in a way where somebody else understands. And that might be part of your surrender. So, all right, group 1, that is your reading. And I'm going to be going into group 2. Hey, group 2. All right, so let's get started with your reading. I'm going to go through all the cards first and then start speaking about them. So the theme for this week is lifting the veil. And then going into your tarot cards, Queen of Rods or Wands, Six of Cups, Death, Ten of Rods or Wands, the World, and King of Cups. So this week's theme, lifting the veil, is taking a look at what hasn't been aligning with you. Like, what have you been disillusioned about? What is something that you haven't wanted to see, that you've been in denial about, unwilling to look at, unwilling to question, knowing that you don't know the truth. So the theme this week is going to be for you to question things, like really look at them and seek truth in that, not be in a space of pretending like you don't know, or that it's not important, or that it doesn't mean something to you. Like there's something that you're unwilling to look at. And so this is the theme. You get to look at it this week. And going into some of your tarot cards here, I'm seeing family. And if it's not like mother, father, then it could be you as either one of the parents and your spouse. It could be either a mother or father figure for you. So here's why I'm going into that. Queen of Wands. I'm going to speak on it from a couple different places. Since this is a general reading, I want to make sure that I touch on everything that I'm seeing. And if it doesn't resonate for you, that's totally fine. It might be a message for somebody else. But here with Queen of Wands or Rods, this could be embodying your mother, or you as a mother, as this fiery, optimistic, passionate woman, you know? And the reason why I believe that this is a family reading right now is because I have Six of Cups here and I have King of Cups, which there's something you've been reminiscing about with your family. It could be also reminiscing about your past, but the King of Cups being here too it's just screaming to me father right now. So I don't know if there's something that you need to be healing with your dad, even with your mother. But there's something that you've been looking back in the past right now about, like almost reevaluating your family situation, either how you are showing up as a parent, if you have children, how you would want to be showing up as a parent, or how your parents have shown up for you, almost like as if you're going to be doing some inner child work, or like really starting to like clear old stories and attachments about your family. So I wanted to touch on that first before I went into everything else, because it was just screaming out at me as I was like looking at these cards. I was like, okay. So, but if it doesn't land for you, That's totally fine. I'm going to go into a little bit about work and love and relationships as well as to what I'm seeing here. But and also before I do that as well, I want to bring up that the death card is here and the world. Going back to family real quickly. If that's what's resonating for you right now, there's going to be a change that needs to happen. Something needs to be put to rest, and it's not going to feel good, but it needs to happen. And what it's going to do though is going to shift like the world, like the context and the environment of which you're living in right now amongst your family. So either your nuclear family, like yours as you being parents, or your parents, like having those conversations with them and like dealing with maybe some old wounds that you haven't been dealing with. But there is going to be a shift, and that's going to bring on a new beginning that will change how you guys interact, or how you see them, or how you treat yourself based on what you believe about it. So if dad wasn't there, if your dad had left, then what you believe about yourself is going to shift. You're going to come to peace with something. You're going to let it go. If there was something around your mother, like there's maybe some conflict there, there's going to be something that shifts. And in addition to, on this reading, we had the 10 of rods or wands, which is like overburdening. Like if you've been like pushing for this to work, this kind of shows a little bit of a struggle there with that. And it might be like reconnecting with family, like pushing for that relationship to work, or pushing for there to be like this cohesiveness and this unity. It's like just showing that you've been putting in work already, and almost a point where you're like, you want to give up. Like, I don't want to do this anymore. I'm overburdened. I'm burnt out. No, but trust that there's going to be a change that's going to be happening, and it's going to change moving forward how this family dynamic is going to be. Okay, so now I'm going to talk about relationship, because I really wanted to finish that whole thought before I started dabbing into something else. So with relationship and just kind of going through the week, if you have an old love that has been kind of knocking at your door, they're here to see if it's possible to make it work. Like, it's almost as if like there had been, hey, sorry about that. My camera cut out. So we'll just pick back up from where I was at. So I was talking about relationships, and it looks like there's going to be an old love that's going to be coming through, and they're going to try to see if it's something that you guys can make work. Like, as if there was some major tribulations or like some things that you guys really had to get past in order to get to where you're at right now. And it seems like this person is going to be coming to you from a place of like vulnerability. Like they're like really in touch with their emotions at this point, where they have been working on themselves, or like coming to a place of peace with themselves. This could have been somebody who maybe had like a quick trigger with their emotions, and now they're just like, I'm better, I'm good, like I'm ready for this, and I want to see if we can try this again. And so just know that might be showing up. And if you're not single, this could just be you possibly contemplating children. Like if you're in a partnership right now, if you've been thinking about children, or the idea of family, we'll go back to that. It might be kind of starting to show itself a little bit. So yeah, and with all of that too, keep in mind that there's going to be some changes coming up. So remember, we have the death card here. There's going to be something that shifts, that's going to rock your world a little bit. And whatever it does kind of bring up, or like kind of like kick up the rocks or kick up the dust, it's actually going to be something that needs to happen. Like it's a path that maybe you weren't consider going, and now you're considering it because it opened up. It's something you would have never saw coming. So this new shift, this new change is going to come, and it's going to be for the betterment of you and what you want moving forward. And going back to the theme of the week of kind of unlifting the veil. So this might be part of it, where there's something you have not been wanting to look at the truth. So maybe with your relationship, pull that veil back, ask those questions, get truth, get honesty from your partner or who you're interested in, and see, are they somebody that you're really aligned with? Like, is it something that you want to continue? Because you're reminiscing on something. You're thinking about something here that it's just going to cause a big change. And I want to also highlight here that if this resonated for you, that there's like an old love that just starting to show up, that you guys had like a rocky situation, you get to ask for clarity from them about like what has changed, and like really look at whether or not it's something that you want to revisit. And then going into business and career, this is you kind of taking charge of your situation at work, or if it's your own business. You've been putting in a lot of hard work. You've been doing probably more than you need to be doing, almost feeling like you're not getting paid enough for your job, or you're being overutilized or taken advantage of, almost like they're not respecting you as an employee. If this is your own business, you feel like you've been putting in work that hasn't been adding value. So either you've been like sowing all these seeds and you're not getting leads back, or you're not getting clients, or people are not asking for your services. You're getting to the space of like, why am I still doing this? You know, like just not really sure, and feeling like you're doing too much with too little time. But understand that we got our death card, that there's going to be a change that shows up. And this change is going to shift how you're doing things right now. There's going to be it could be possibly a mentor, maybe a business partner, somebody who comes in, and if it is somebody, it's going to be somebody that you know, that they're going to be able to offer you something, and you're going to get back in this space of feeling confident again, like really confident and appreciative of your skills, almost like you're going to just know that you can do it. And this could also lead to you really feeling like you're starting to get a grasp on either your career or what it is that you've been wanting to start to do. So there's also kind of this vision that's showing up. Like if there's something that you have been wanting to do, the death card is going to put it in your path. It's going to say, the universe is going to be like, okay, cool. Yeah, you said you've been wanting this. You've been trying to manifest it. You haven't been putting the action. Start putting in the action. Do it. The path is going to open up for you. And that's where the world starts to change. Like you all of a sudden come into this space of like, I can do this. I can do this. And it may require you letting something else go though. So if you were like, for example, your dream or vision or whatever you've been manifesting, if it's your own business, or if it's something that maybe you've been trying to invest in something or try to build some type of wealth, you're going to have to let something else go. So if you have another job, it might be letting that go. It might be allocating your time in a certain way so that you're not burning yourself out or like really overextending yourself. Because this blessing of like this change is going to benefit you significantly, but you may just need to let something go that's taking up time that you could be using for whether it's enhancing your skills or honing your craft, building your business. So keep that in mind. And going back to the final piece of the theme of the week for lifting the veil, I just want to tie this up real quickly because there's what's coming up here. And again, I started off with family because it was really like sticking out. There's something that you have been unwilling to look at. So whatever that is, move the veil, look at it, ask for honesty, ask for truth. There's gonna be something else changing. It's gonna provide you an answer. It's gonna offer you a new opportunity and a new door. And it's gonna be something that just needs to die. Like whatever it is. If it's a relationship that needs to die, let it die. If it's a work that needs to die, let it die. If there is an idea of something or someone, let it die. Let it die, open up that new path. And if this is you healing with your family, open up those skeletons. Like open up that door, find what the skeletons are, talk about them. They're there. Like you can't continue to pretend like it's not there anymore. And get some healing from that so that you can shift your world. All right, group 2, that was your reading. Thank you again. And we'll be going into group 3. Hey, group 3. All right, here's your reading. I'm gonna go through each card real quickly, just show them to you, and then I'll start explaining everything. So the theme for the week, double mission. And then going into your tarot cards. Wheel of Fortune. 10 of Swords. The Magician. Knight of Cups. 2 of Swords. And 3 of Cups. So the general theme, double mission, is using your attributes, your abilities, your skills, your talents for good. And almost not hiding what that is per se, or not second guessing yourself, but actually applying yourself to benefit others. So if there's something that you know that you haven't been contributing, and again, it's like an ability, a skill, do the work, do it. Like start applying yourself in that capacity. Be willing to be generous and give. And the biggest gift that you can give people is you, like your authentic self. So be on that mission. Be on that mission of giving and of generosity and of showing up as you, like authentic, just embodying who you are and allowing that to flow through. Don't be putting on masks. Don't be somebody or something that you're not. Be real. So going into then your tarot cards and what's showing up right now, I'm going to start off with the first couple. So Wheel of Fortune, 10 of Swords. Again, you have Magician, Knight of Cups, 2 of Swords, and 3 of Cups. I want to touch on these two real quickly as they were some of the first cards that showed up. There's going to be something in your wheelhouse that is going to be allowing you the ability to risk something. Like almost like, let's see if there's luck there, or whether it's you're willing to like go for it and see what will happen. And it can be pretty favorable for you, but understand that like you also have the 10 of Swords right next to that, and you may feel like whatever the other option is, you're going to be backstabbed. Like there's going to be some type of dishonesty, cheating from somebody that you trust, and you're not going to see it coming. It's almost just going to be this like you are really going to feel taken advantage of, or like take it for granted maybe, or something is just not going to sit really well for you. So keep that in mind. If there's something that you've been looking at, there's a risk involved, start looking into that. So I will start speaking about relationships first, and then I'll go into business and career. With relationship with this might be somebody who you've been taking an interest in, or somebody you're already in a relationship with, and but you don't really trust them, and or you do trust them and they've been showing you different things to tell you not trust them, and they're gonna prove you right. There's gonna be something that you're gonna, wow, like this person has not been honest. They have made me look like a fool. They have made me feel like just secondary, like low, just not worthy, unlovable, like something around that nature. And this person could be showing up as kind of like the person who fulfills your dreams, or like is really a really amazing person. Like you're gonna be looking at them like, wow, like they can do everything. They're amazing. They're great. But there's a form of trickery here. Like there's something about them that's not truly honest. The magician is somebody who can also be kind of conning, but they present really well. I don't like to use the word narcissist so much because I feel like that word has been taken out of context and we use it so much now. But like it's somebody who like there's a lot of self-interest there. There's a lot of self-interest for them. And so that's going to be them, and they're going to be coming to you with kind of their heart on their sleeve. Like they're going to be like telling you what you want to hear, you know, showing you a side of them that you feel like, wow, like I get to see this man being vulnerable or this woman being vulnerable and like really opening themselves up to me, and I feel closer to them because they're doing this. They're going to make you feel, or start showing you sides of them that you're going to feel connected to them in that capacity. And but there's something about it that doesn't sit right. There's something about it that doesn't sit right. So the reason why I brought up with this, that there's going to be a risk or like a choice, is because we have here the Two of Swords, and the decision that you would need to be making, or like kind of what you'd be risking or seeing if it works, or, you know, that kind of thing. It's something that you already inherently know, and you are unwilling to make a decision on it. Like you don't want to choose. You almost want to stay in the dark about it and not really take into consideration your gut and what you're really feeling inside. Like something about this may not sit right for you, whoever this person is, or whether you're with them or not with them already. I'll speak on if you're in relationship right now with somebody, and there's this element of like you feeling a little cheated, you're not really trusting them, or you're not really sure, but they're such an amazing person. Like why would I leave this relationship? Why would I choose to go? Why would I risk leaving? Keep in mind that there could be a third person that you don't even know about. Like if you're with somebody, they might be with somebody else, like talking to somebody else, dating somebody else, doing something out of integrity to your relationship with somebody else. So there's like an element of a third party here. So keep that in mind, but you get to risk something, and the risk could be staying, the risk could be going. But I will say that if you're in partnership with somebody right now, or even if you're not, and this is somebody you're considering, there's an element here of dishonesty and not feeling good. Like and you know it. There's something inside of you that is telling you like something about this isn't right. It's not for me. It's not meant to be. And so if that resonates for you, you get to make a choice. And if you're gonna stay, you know, if that's something that you want to do, you're with somebody or you're wanting to be with somebody, and you're risking the element of staying, understand that when we come back to the theme for this week of like applying yourself, being you, being authentic, that also has to do with being clear about what it is that you want and what you're understanding. And so seeking truth from the other person too, and clarity, and really getting kind of all the cards out on the table. Like don't let it be something that's murky and you don't know and you're unwilling to look at. Talk about it and figure it out. And then in the context of business and career, if there's something going on either with this third party here is really interesting to me. I feel like it's not necessarily like a business partnership. It's almost like as if there is a group of people. So it doesn't have to just be three. There's a group of people that it could be at work. Like, oh, we'll start with that one. If you work for a company and this is like what you're doing, could be some cattiness, like some gossipy, like mean girls stuff going on. And you're feeling like betrayed. You're feeling betrayed, and like these were people that were your friends that that you trusted, but they're not. There's something about how they're kind of talking behind your back, or doing something against you, almost to like put you backwards. So keep that in mind. And when it comes to you like just doing your work, I do see that with the Magician is you like being able to handle the work, like having the skill set and being able to do it, believing in yourself, and also kind of coming to with like spirit. So whatever your religion is or whatever it is that you believe, it's that kind of higher self, higher consciousness, like you truly believe in your skill. You truly believe in what it is that you have to offer, and you have the skill set there. So when you go to work or when you're applying yourself in your business, you have everything that you need. Just stop second guessing yourself and stop being in the dark about what it is that you have available to you too. So this here could indicate like a decision that you might need to make. If you work for a business, it might be maybe speaking up about something, asking for something, maybe asking for that raise, asking for something that you're deserving of, that you know you have the skill set for, and you've been unwilling to ask, maybe out of fear or not really wanting to speak that. Like communication, like you're not willing to communicate very well and or see things. So there's a denial piece too. But it might be asking for that raise or asking for a better working environment, especially if you got these like mean girls hanging out. Like, you know, maybe they're causing some strife. Maybe you need to move from where you're sitting. And if this is you and your business, like you own your own business and you're building something, understand that, okay, so we'll go into like the risk and piece. So there's going to be risk again, because you have the Wheel of Fortune. So risk, kind of like universe is going to be doing its thing. It's not fully up to you, but you can make the choice of whether to do it or not. And know that like a lot of it doesn't have to only do with like how much work you put in. Like it's not gonna be like, if I work really hard, it's gonna make this happen. No, there's other stuff happening behind the scenes that you don't necessarily have control over, but you have your free will of deciding to do it or not do it. But understand that there's like, you know, some cool magical powers happening behind the scenes that are gonna be working with you to put you on the right track. You're gonna feel like something is like almost like ending. Like if you feel like you're about to close your business down, or you're not making enough, or it's just like catastrophic, like like just it's over. It's not over. If anything, you still have the skill set, you have the determination, you have the hard work, and you have angels on your side. You have that like support, the unseen support around you, that energy that is pushing you. And you need to be in a space that you're going to be giving it, like really giving it your all. Like don't give up. Don't go under. Don't think that like you need to hide underneath a rock or kind of call it quits. Like there's no other option. This is my only choice. We're not doing really great, or it's just not happening the way you want it to happen. There could be somebody that shows up wanting to help support you. This could also just be you like really coming through and like that triumph of, I did it, I have it. It's like, it's starting to come through. I've been putting in like the time and the effort and utilizing what it is that I know how to do. And in order to have it thrive again, or to at least continue to exist. It's not done. It's not over. It's not dead. It's it needs like a reinvigoration of like either inspiration or motivation. There's something that needs to be lit up. And this goes back to then again, the theme of the week. There's something that you get to be applying, your talents, your abilities, your just God-given talents, like whatever it is, allow that to come through you and flow through you. That is where your skill set is. It's not always something tangible. It's not always like the service that you're offering. It's sometimes like those soft skills, you know, like if you are very empathetic and understanding and a great listener, or you're very methodical and you're organized. There's some soft skills that you have that are really in your favor and benefit. They're gonna help you with work. So keep that in mind. All right, group 3, that is your reading. And I do wanna thank everybody for watching. If you found this very helpful, if you enjoyed my reading, thank you for watching it, first of all. This is my first one, and I just want to say that it's been an absolute delight. So if you could subscribe, if you could comment, let me know what you think. I would love your honest feedback, and I would like to continue to post these pick a card readings moving forward. So again, let me know what it is you would like to see, know. This specifically is a reading on just the week, but I will be doing ones that are relationship based. I will be doing some that are career based. I'll be doing some that are based on soulmate or just general things that you need to know. So just be looking out for those. Again, like, subscribe, comment, love, peace. I'll see you guys later.